Hello everyone, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today I have my update on my shop, my stash. This is for the month of May. If you guys saw, month of May was palette form. So I had to use makeup in palette form, see what I was going to keep, what I was not going to keep. I mainly stuck to blush, highlighter, and bronzers. Not so much eyeshadows just because I do that often. I have been trying so many new things for you guys that I didn't want to take away from that. So I do have a pile of highlighters and blushes, believe it or not. I do not have any palettes that are just bronzers at all. I don't. Because I don't contour and I don't have those type of palettes, that I didn't have anything to share with you guys today, which is good because if I did, I would have probably decluttered it. So I do have my pile, so we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to start off with the highlighting pile because it's a little bit smaller than the blush one. So I pulled out this Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. This is something that I've had for a while and I was actually contemplating on decluttering it, but after using it, I actually ended up decluttering single highlighters in order to keep this because I felt like these were a lot better quality than those singles, and I love them. These are gorgeous. Look how beautiful that is. These are absolutely stunning. They're very soft, they're very potent, but you can sheer it out and you can also build them up if you want to. You get a light champagne color, a pink, and then a nice gold. So I can wear these all year round or mix and match them is what I did. I actually mixed and matched all of these three. I really liked it. It still lasts on my cheeks. I absolutely love this one. I was coming in thinking this one was going to be gone, but lo and behold, it actually made me fall back in love with it, and I ended up decluttering other ones as far as singles because I felt like this is a lot better. Another highlighting palette that I wanted to revisit to see if I wanted to keep it was my Sephora palette, Luminizing palette. I remember sharing this with you guys in a Worth It or Worthless, and here is what this palette looks like here. This one you get more variety. You get two bronzies, two pinks, and more of like a satin one, and then a white gold. So I'm going to show you some swatches of this one. I remember my Worth It or Worthless, I remember telling you guys that I wasn't blown away by this one, but I was still going to keep it because I would get use out of it. Here's what this one looks like. This one's obviously more subdued than the Flower Beauty and a lot of the other ones that I do own. My only concern with this one is that the actual powders I'm not a fan of. They're very crumbly, they're very thick, and you get hard pan on them really quickly. Like this one, you can see it already has hard pan. So because it is thick and crumbly, it's difficult to pick up and blend out on my cheeks, and I'm not liking it. I actually have better quality in my collection, and that's the whole point of this video, this series, is to get rid of the things that I know I'm not going to use and keep the things that I'm going to enjoy and love and get use out of that before that goes bad. So for that reason, this palette is going to be leaving my collection. It's not a bad palette, it's just not for me. I just have too much in order to keep something that's not up to my standards, and this one I haven't reached for it since I did that Worth It or Worthless probably a year ago. So that right there tells me that I'm not going to reach for it again, and I'm just keeping it just for the sake of it. So I know I have friends and family that will like this more, so this one is going to be leaving my collection. So far as the highlighting palettes, I went 50-50, so I'm down one and I am keeping one. Now let's move on to the blushes. So I pulled out this is my single Makeup Geek blushes. These are the older version. I keep them in this Z palette here. I did a whole video of this Z palette that I have, but these are all of my peachy ones. So here is what I have here, and I gotta tell you, I love these. I don't have any gripe with these. I think these are great quality. They lasted on my cheeks. They stayed put. They blended like a dream. I really do like this. I specifically purchased these a long time ago, and I was curious to see if I still liked them, if the pigmentation was still there, and they are. They're beautiful. So these 6 blushes are going to stay in my collection. I did get quite a bit of use out of them, especially this color right here. I don't even know what this one's called. This one's called Summer Fling. So Summer Fling is definitely one of my favorites out of this whole entire palette. I like this. I really do like it. If I want to just stick with one blush. I could pull this out and put it in a Z palette and travel with it. So I do like it. I do not have many pans blushes like this, so I do want to keep this just for that reason. And I did get use out of it, and I remembered how much I enjoyed it. So this is going to stay in my collection. Now I'm going to talk about these two together because they are the same brand. This is Morphe brushes in 9B and 9N. So these are their old ones. They came out with new ones since then. This is the neutral one here. And then you have the one that is more bold shades here. There is absolutely nothing wrong with these. These are very soft to the touch. Here's the bold one. Here's three of the bold. They are soft to the touch. They blend really nicely. If you have a great base as far as foundation and setup on your face, these will last. Like for me, if I don't have a good foundation, they won't last on my cheeks, but if I do have a good foundation, set it well, these will last on my cheeks. So they are pigmented, they blend, they're super nice, they're soft to the touch. You get quite a bit of variety between both of these. So you could only keep these two and you're set to go. You have your neutrals and then you have some bolds, but not so out there. My only thing is, I forgot about these. The last time I used them was exactly a year ago, and I only used like 2 shades out of them. I have other palette form blushes that I'd rather reach for, like my Tarte Color Wheel ones. I have some It Cosmetic ones. I have a ton of Tarte ones. Like seriously, I have a ton of Tarte ones, and I prefer that formula because I have oily skin, and with those I could just put concealer on my face, powder it up, and put the blushes on, and I know they're gonna last. With these, I can't do that. These aren't bad quality. These are always good. I heard the new ones are just as good, but they're more of square pan instead of the circle pans, and I hate for these to go to waste. They are taking up space in my collection. I'm not reaching for them, so I am going to end up decluttering both of these. It was very tough to let go of these because I do think that these are really good. It's just I'm not reaching for them, and I'd rather reach for my Tarte ones. I'm reaching over these over my Tarte because I feel bad, and I don't want to do that. So these are going to find a new home. I am not going to keep these. They are going to be leaving my collection. Last but not least is this one. I mentioned this to you guys in a flashback favorites that this is going to be in my Shop My Stash, and I love this palette. This is one of the reasons why I am going to be getting rid of these, because I have this as well, and I prefer this over that, and I'll tell you why. I don't like the size of this. That's the one downside to it. But I do get a highlighter, which is okay. It's a bonus. It's not a make it or break it for me, but I do get a highlighter in there. The reason why I'm keeping these is because these are more of my shade in one thing. You get gradient, so I can go down here or up above here and still get 2 different types of blushes. These are more of my colors here. I get this unique shade right here. This fuchsia shade right here is different. I don't have too many. And then most of these are neutral, everyday type of blushes. So I reach for this a heck of a lot more than the ones that I am decluttering for that reason. I just like this one. I like the quality. It's more of a satin instead of a matte. I have no problem putting my brushes in here. I can go with more of a corally gold. I can go with a mauve, a pinky, a mauve. Like it's just so many different variations in one, and it's not too much. This is 2 palettes that this has. You get what I mean? Like I'm getting this, but there's double the amount. So it's more curated, and I like that about it. Again, I don't like the size of this. That's the only thing, but I still like these. The quality is still there. They haven't gone bad. They're really good. I really enjoy them. If I were ever to pick between both, this is what I decided on. So I'd rather pick this one than keep 2 to be able to get rid of this one. Do you understand what I mean? I just feel like this is better for me and my collection, and I did use this a heck of a lot more than those Morphe ones. All right, you guys, so to wrap it up, I am going to keep the 1 highlighting palette and the 2 blush palettes, and I am getting rid of 1 highlighting palette and 2 blush palettes. So I'm getting rid of 3 and I'm keeping 3, so that's basically half. I try to not give myself a specific goal or percentage that I have to get rid of. I just want it to come naturally, and so far I've been doing really good. I've decluttered either an even amount or more, so I am very happy about that. So 3 is staying, 3 is leaving, and the ones that I'm keeping I'm very, very happy about. So we're gonna see what the month of June will be bringing us, you guys. I am a little bit nervous, but we're gonna go ahead. I have my wheel here, so let's do it and see what we get. All right, so for the month of June, it will be drugstore makeup. I don't know. I think this may be the second time this year that I have gotten this. Maybe, I don't know. I normally give myself 2 times to get the same category, and then if I get it again, I just nix it and try it again. So this month for June, it will be drugstore makeup, which means it'll be drugstore everything on my face, as well as my monthly lipstick bag will be drugstore as well. So that's exciting because I have been neglecting my drugstore stuff because I've been using a lot of indie brands and high-end stuff. So it's actually came at the perfect time. Would you guys be interested in like a drugstore week? Since I am doing this in June, I can do like my top drugstore products and just do everything drugstore related for a full week. Let me know if you are interested in that, because I can do that now that I'm doing drugstore month. I could do that specific week and share with you guys sneak peeks of what I will be pulling out for my shop mustache. So let me know in the comment section. I'll do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link these down below, any other products that are still available and you are interested in checking them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys most likely in a video tomorrow, and don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys.